Hello guys, goods, and welcome to UDL Week 1. The Ubers Draft League is here, and we are facing off against the Tampa Bay Luxrays, aka Monotooi. You all know him, you all love him. He is from the GBA, of course, as well. So far, he has a winning record versus me. He is 2-1 in the GBA since we faced off, so I definitely want to tie that up right here in the UDL. But yeah, it's week 1, nothing too much to talk about scores and stuff like that yet. Let's just go over his team. He got the Mega Lucario, the Xerneas, the Groudon, the Deoxys Defense, the Celesteela, the Lunala, the Toxapex, the Greninja, Bellbond, the Blissey, and the Crobat. Very unhappy to see that he drafted Crobat in this last round before it goes forward. He had absolutely no hazard removal and was very happy with that. But then, yeah, of course, Mono, even if it's late, he noticed his weakness and drafted hazard remover. So sad about that. His biggest threats to my team are for sure the Mega Lucario and the Xerneas. Xerneas is because I do not have the best fairy resist. My fairy resist are actually my lowest tier mons, being my Excadrill and my Klefki. And Mega Lucario because it's Mega Lucario, it hits like a truck. It's a huge threat. I don't want to say I have a bad matchup because I have huge threat with his team as well, but his team is just Mega Lucario, Xerneas, and then Bulk. And Greninja, Battlebond, for example. But he has Toxapex, he has Blissey, he has Celesteela, he has Deoxys Defense. So much bulk on his team. Definitely not compared to my bulk. My team is more offensive, so I think overall he of course can stop my offense better than I can stop his offense, but I have just so much offense that if he wants to stop everything, he can't bring any offense at all. So basically, it's going to be a very offensive match, or it's going to be me like with both bringing offensive mons and some checks, or it's just going to be me trying to break through his bulk. These are like the two scenarios I could see happening. But yeah, let's go over my team. First up, we got, of course, SD, the actual GOAT. Arceus, SD, Extreme Speed Arceus with Earthquake, and Fire Blast. The mixed, actually, with Fire Blast. That's mainly because I think the best check he has to my Arceus is the, the Celesteela. That's why I have Fire Blast right here. The special attack investment actually is not for anything Celesteela-like. I have Earthquake there, of course, so it's stuff like Toxapex, Lucario, which I don't really hit wrong, Extreme Speed and stuff like that. This special attack investment is there so that I can OHKO a Mega Lucario with Fire Blast. I don't have to go for Earthquake and grant him a free switch into Celesteela or something like that. I can OHKO him with Fire Blast, so I can just Fire Blast versus the Lucario, barring he's like set up and I can't risk missing. But I can Fire Blast versus the Lucario, and if he should go to Celesteela, it is 2-hit KO. That's why the only reason I have this special attack investment. Before I had no special attack investment, just Fire Blast to hit Celesteela. But I thought about this situation and thought, okay, Arceus doesn't need that much attack because often SD it's going to be insanely high either way. So that's why it has Fire Blast. And then minus Bedef because he could have Vacuum Wave on Mega Lucario, he could have Extreme Speed, he could have Bullet Punch. Like, each of the priority moves is better for a different one on my team. So I don't really know what he brings, but I think it's more likely to bring Extreme Speed or Bullet Punch just because there are two options and only one third option for minus Bedef. That's why I decided to bring a minus Bedef Arceus, because Extreme Speed out-prioritizes Vacuum Wave and Bullet Punch either way. So yeah, in case he's low, because Lucario of course with his Extreme Speed is not that bulky that it can take a +2 hit easily. Next up, we got Mega Kick Puncher, the Mega Mewtwo X. Oh, the speed there is of course to outspeed a max speed Mega Lucario. The speed on that is to outspeed a max speed Greninja. Before it Battle Bonds, of course. With Low Kick, Thunder Punch, Recover, and Taunt. This, I want to have a Taunt set to deal with the Deoxys Defense better, because that's obviously going to be switching to my Mega Mewtwo. He has little to no switches to this, depending on my coverage moves. But I couldn't really fit all the moves on there. I had Low Kick, then I want to have like, I think he gets, what's the Dark move you get? I thought a lot about this. I think, what's the new base 60 Dark move? The new base 60 Dark move is Brutal Swing. Yeah, I could give a Brutal Swing, but then I can't really break through Deoxys Defense. I want to give it Toxic, but then I couldn't fit Thunder Punch, and with only Toxic and stuff like I can't hit the Toxic and Low Kick, I can't hit the Toxapex very nicely. I don't really need Thunder Punch for this Celesteela, because Celesteela can still hit with Low Kick for super nice damage. Celesteela is just so heavy. Low Kick is 120 base power, so with Stab it's 180 base power, and Thunder Punch is only like 150. So Low Kick is actually stronger versus Celesteela than Thunder Punch. Thunder Punch is just there so I can hit the Toxapex better, and the Crobat and all this stuff. Of course, I had Low Kick and Earthquake, but only Earthquake I can't hit the Crobat again, because Low Kick is squad resisted. So I had a big 4 move slot syndrome with this Mewtwo X, so I decided for this Low Kick, Thunder Punch, Recover, and Taunt. That way I can hit the most on this team. I can still taunt the Deoxys Defense, so it can Thunder Wave me or Toxic me or whatever it wants to do. I can recover on it, depending on what his moves are, because Mega Mewtwo X is actually very bulky, and if he isn't offensively invested, I can take his hits for days and slowly wear down with Thunder Punch. That's basically the deal. And the rest of the moves are just the Loki, just main stab moves. And yeah, that's my move to X, enough speed for Greninja, and boom. This is probably the biggest threats I have. These two are the biggest threats I have to his team. And one of them I can hopefully break through. Next up, we got Derpita with Crunch, Pursuit, Earthquake, and Toxic, just a Blacklist. This is one job. This potentially gets sent up for Extra Drill, which you'll see later, or to Pursuit Trap, either the Pursuit Trap slash Crunch, the Deoxys Defense, or Pursuit Trap, the Lunala. Because Lunala is annoying, but it dies to Pursuit because it's quite weak. Even if it stays in, it dies to the Pursuit. Once his Shadow Shield thing is broken, and that can either happen with Hazards or the Sand pretty easily. So yeah, if he switches out, I think Pursuit even kills through the Shadow Shield. Which is basically just a fancy new name for multiscale. But that's basically the only mission of Tyranitar. Not that important. I have max speed there, just straight max speed. Because at first I was just creeping a max no speed Deoxys Defense, but then I know, okay, Mono will probably have some speed more on that, so to prevent to creep the creep. So I just ran, okay, just put max speed there. I don't need bulk for anything else, really. Like, I did not count too much for this. I didn't want bulk, I just ran max speed. I want to be adamant, then the rest just in speed, so I get the best chance to outspeed the Deoxys Defense and still be as powerful as an elimination. I have Black Glass right here because I want to bluff that I'm Choice Banded, actually. So in case he goes like, I'm like locked into Crunch or Pursuit, quote unquote locked in Crunch or Pursuit, and he goes to the Lucario to get a Justified boost, something like that, and he goes down to SD because he thinks I'm blocked, and he go for Earthquake and kill this thing. And then Toxic just there for all the mons which are way too bulky to be hit with Crunch or Earthquake, like the Groudon, like the Deoxys Defense. I might potentially Toxic if he's like Cold Barrier or set up, but I don't know in which scenario I don't want to crunch it, but yeah. That's basically the Tyranitar. Next up, we got Scizor. This is my main switch into the Xerneas with the Figgy Berry and Recycle. I have some quote-unquote reliable recovery because of Prankster Recycle. I can always get 50% back. Then Spikes, so Tether Stack, Thunder Wave for a lot of his mons because his mons are rather quick, especially the Greninja Battle Bond. If that actually Battle Bonds into Greninja, I have no switch into a thing. And then Flash Cannon as my one move because, like I said, this is my main switch into the Xerneas, and I want to have something to hit it super effectively. That is the main mission of Xerneas, just to be my one switch it into Xerneas till it dies. That's basically it. With the berry and recycle, can potentially switch in a decent amount of times, get some spikes up, and just weaken this thing. And yeah, that's the main mission of Klefki. Like for anything else, it can take some specials, of course, like for example from Deoxys. It can take it from Celesteela and Toxapex either way, because Toxapex doesn't do anything offensively, that is. And then Greninja Battle Bond, it can of course take some hits as well. So yeah, main mission Xerneas and then some other special hits. But it's like, Buta is nice, but it's not a switcher. There we got Buta with the Chopper Berry. This speed investment on Extra is there, so in the sand, I outspeed everything up to a Scarf Xerneas. And then I have Ironet, Earthquake, Rapid, and Stealth Rock. I cannot touch the Celesteela. I'm sure Celesteela will come just because of Extra, for example. Extra is a decently threat to his team if it wouldn't be for the Celesteela, which I absolutely can't touch with this thing. Like, even if I Rock Slide or try to give it like Natural Gift something, it wouldn't deal well with Celesteela. I want to have Rapid Spin because he has the potential for Toxic Spikes, which are very annoying for my team with Shock Spikes and stuff like that. I want to Stealth Rock, of course. I decided to just Stealth Rock over anything else. And then the Chopper Berry is there that in case he has the Vacuum Wave and I'm the Sand, I can go for Earthquake, kill it, and take a hit with Chopper Berry. I'm not living a close combat from a Chopper Berry, a close combat from Adaptability Lucario. Even through the Chopper Berry, it will just kill me. And other scenarios, it might be nice, for example, for Focus Blast on Xerneas and Focus Blast on Deoxys Defense. There's some fighting moves other things could have versus me, but maybe there I didn't really know what item to put, and I thought Chopper Berry could be nice to catch him off guard with some of his fighting coverage moves in the sand, mainly for Lucario. Like, this thing is more prepared for Extreme Speed Bullet Punch, and this thing is then prepared if in case it's a special Mega Lucario with like Vacuum Wave, then I can switch it in the sand and then boom, kill it with an Earthquake. And last but not least, we got actually Buddycar the Palkia with a sub Focus Punch set because he has no water resist. His water resist Greninja, and I don't count Greninja as a water resist because it's so frail. So that's why I have this thing here with Hydro Pump, Earth Power is mainly there for Toxapex. Of course, wait, he has Toxapex as water resist. What are you talking about? He has Toxapex, of course, and then can hit with an Earth Power. So these coverage moves are very nice, and then I have Sub Focus Punch for the goddamn Blissey because I think he would bring Blissey because without Blissey, my Kyurem White just runs through his team. That Kyurem White has potential. Like, basically, in this last spot, I was debating between Palkia and Kyurem White versus team. Kyurem White being the more especially offensive option, but it doesn't really have the mixed capabilities to break through Blissey as well. I would have to rely on Outrage, and then other things, especially on Outrage. I'm locked into Outrage, he can Revenge Beam and all this good stuff. So I thought Palkia mixed is better to try and break through his team with Hydro Pump, Earth Power, and Focus Punch. Substitute, of course, there's can sub, because most likely switch into this is the Blissey. Mono, of course, like me, is not too comfortable in Uber, so I don't know how much he actually knows the coverage of all of these moves, and he knows if Palkia gets Focus Punch when I pull up a sub. So that's what I'm trying to catch him off guard with. Focus Punch, either way, is a very uncommon move, but on some mods it might be expected, but not really on Palkia. Maybe, that is. I'm minus speed right here. I've actually the same speed as Exodrill, but of course not to outspeed Scizor in the sand. This is there to outspeed everything from the speed creep, a max attack element. Tyranitar, because you can see that hits 221, so everything wants to speed creep web hits 222, and then I have 223 to still outspeed those ones. I just want to have a little speed there. And yeah, the rest of bulk, max special attack modest, and then minus speed nature still, because I want to have my max attack for the Focus Punch. But yeah, that's the team. I will head on a showdown, and then you can see how the game went. See you there.
Here we are, guys. UDL week 1. Pretty quick after the draft. Actually, let's just accept and see what Mono brought to the table. Good luck, have fun, mister. Of course, the Lucario, Celesteela. Okay. A lot of stuff. Celesteela, Groudon, Xerneas. Yeah, Xerneas and Lucario are the biggest threats. Definitely the biggest threats. With Ninja, I have like Buddy Cup, which can deal with it. No, Chansey. So, like, Hydro Pump has absolutely no switch-ins. Absolutely none. 0. Focus Punch is not really needed, but 0 Hydro Pump switch-ins. So I like that. I'm liking that a lot. And now Hazard Removal, so I can actually try to Hazard Select him if I feel like it. I think he might want to lead just with Groudon or his Deoxys. If he leads with Groudon, what's my switch into a Groudon? My best. I think I want to lead with Palkia. And he leads with this thing, I would just get a sub and scout for damage and stuff like that. So I think I just want to do that. Let me first of all import my team. As you can see, I've already my week 2 team build. Because I was very excited for this thing. So for this league. Sorry, Groudon, okay, nice. That works out good, great. I know Sun is up, but this thing does not take like my Palkia, Buddyka, versus like the standard Groudon, what have you Uber defensive. Hydro Pump is a turret KO. No, it could be a turret KO, depending on if he's maxed the depth like this thing. And Fist of Blades is not doing too much. So honestly, I just want to go for it. Let's see, what is switching? This thing, okay. Let's scout some damage, Of course, the Sun, it's not doing much. He has leftovers, let's see. Deoxys defense. There we go. He's just there in the Sun, though. That's looking like max physically defensive. I could hard switch into Tyranitar. I think that's what I want to do. Because you might just set up hazards, something like that. I could just go for a sub, but I don't want to reveal yet that I have a sub. So let's go hard into Tyranitar. Get rid of the Sun. There are the rocks, which is great. So Tyranitar. I should be faster than him on max speed. He could have Spad Trap me. Could very well Spad Trap me. But I could just spam Pursue. Get him low. Or I could go for Crunch, because his Dark Resist is Xerneas. Or I could go for a Toxic, but I think I just want to go for... I want to bluff that I want to Pursue. He has a good switch into Xerneas, so I can Pursue Trap him. Nice, he's down at 22. That's 61%. There's Celesteela, actually. I didn't expect Celesteela to come in. But nice, now this thing is Pursue Trap. So my Mewtwo has like no switch into all anymore. But Celesteela, what do you want to do with me? Earthquake, Leech Seed. Honestly, I don't even know what you want to do with me. Like, this thing's mission is basically done. I Pursue Trap this. And now I think I just want to go for damage on Celesteela. This Blacklist boosted does 6, that's decent damage. He Leech Seeds me. Let's count this damage. 36% versus Celesteela. 36, yeah, definitely not. He's probably physically defensive, I would assume. Both. Yeah, that's looking like Fist Death Celesteela. I don't mind this thing getting weakened. If he goes into the Xerneas, I can go into my Klefki or into my Buta and spin first. My first finish would be Klefki, but I just find him spamming Crunch with the weakening this thing. I'm fine with him killing me. This main mission of this Tyranitar was to Pursue Trap the Deoxys. As long as I don't allow it to recover, I'm fine with letting this go. He goes probably for Heavy Slam right now. Yep, and gets the crit kills me. That's fine, because that means he doesn't get too much recovery left from this. And I could go into this and kill him. Or I could go into Palkia and just fire off another Hydro Pump. Because the standard Celesteela versus my Palkia, Hydro Pump definitely kills this. Or but because of +1 defense, I don't think Mewtwo kills. We can calc. We can calc Mewtwo X. Mewtwo X make a kick punch up, +1 defense. Yeah, look, Thunder Punch both not doing enough. And I don't want to take like an air switch or something like that. So I think Palkia is my switch because like nothing really wants to take Side Pump still because this thing dies to Hydro Pump. So honestly, I just want to go for it. Honestly, just want to. He has Protect, which is fine. I mean, he gets leftovers, but I get leftovers as well. Could have gone for potential sub right there. But he's still in range of a Hydro Pump, and he has still no good switches to this. Deoxys, he sacks this. If I hit, okay, I don't hit, but I am faster. I am faster, so I can still just go for a Hydro Pump. And this time I connect and kill the thing. Good, 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 good. Okay. This thing is weakened, and so that is nice. At +1, Mewtwo is looking very nice. There's this thing. Okay, I definitely want to go into my Klefki on this. Klefki is the only reason why it's here. This thing is the only reason why it's here. So I go hard into Klefki. And he goes for the Moonblast, which does... I think with a crit 45. With a crit 45. Let's calc this. Klefki, my Schlüsselbund versus Xerneas. Let's try Scarf. Moonblast. Looks like I just max special attack modest. Could be Scarf, could be much. I honestly just want to go for Thunder Wave. Because an HP Fire from a modest thing, how much do you do? That's not enough, so I would get my barrier and can recycle and all this good stuff. Might want to get a Spike up, but I think Thunder Waving this is more important. Doesn't say Steed out. Okay, I missed the Thunder Wave. How much do we do with the head? Okay, I missed 3 attacks already and he got 2 crits on me. So Hacks is not in my favor, but the game, I think, still is. The game, Heavy Slam does way too much to me. Way too much. Good Leech Seed, to be fair. Oh, I need this for Xerneas. I need this for Xerneas because if he's Scarf, it's a problem. I can switch it in once, get my Barrier and all this good stuff, so I don't want to do shenanigans. Max go haste, I go hard in the Palkia again. Hard in the Palkia again. He goes for Leech Seed, Heavy Slam, that's nothing. Nice. Right here, I'm predicting to protect Leech Seed or Protect, so I get a sub. Or switch, and either way I get a sub up, which is great. There we go, he goes into Isamoose. And get my sub up, and let's see. Do I have enough speed on this? My Palkia to outspeed this thing? I don't know. No, I don't. I don't. But I can go for an Hydro Pump. So Moonblast, so yeah, I don't know if he's Scarfed by that. He could be many things. 59%, which is great. And back into Klefki. Because, like, if he doesn't get a crit again, I can take this, get my berry, and all this good stuff. Yeah, there we go. Get my berry. But, yeah. Oh, wait. Oh, I gave me the... Did I give me the wrong berry? I gave myself the wrong berry. Damn it! Damn it, damn it. This time I want to get a Spike up. There we go. Don't hit it. Oh God, I gave myself the wrong berry. That's on me. That's on me. He got the sun up, so... I gave the same berry! Fuck! What? Which berry was it? What did I give me? Piggy Berry, confused, if minus attack hit. Oh, I read it wrong. I thought if I minus attack, this is the right berry for me. Okay, that might cost me the game depending on things. This is still a one-time switch into Xerneas. So I like that a lot. He might just go for a ground attack. In which case I think... Oh, this thing is a threat. So with what do I win? I think Mewtwo is more likely to win me the game than... Oh, Arceus probably... Xerneas is weakened, so it's probably in range of... Yeah, I think Arceus is the thing I want to put my... Is the boat I want to put my eggs in, so I go into my Mewtwo. Go to Mewtwo, which can chew one hit, and I can get some damage on this. Rock Polish, okay. I can still definitely take one hit. Go for a low kick for some damage. Rock Polish. That's annoying. Press his blades. Yeah, I can chew one, go for low kick. Bring in range. Okay, he's not in range yet. That's the annoying part. Palkia should be able to chew one hit as well. I need to hit a Hydro Pump. I'll go for safe out of power that I can because the sun is up. Yeah, I need to cycle this, I think. Then go into my... I should be able to. Palkia is very bulky, and I'm a very bulky set. And he did not boost his attack, he only boosted his speed, so... Groudon. From this low. Oh wait, let's card first this low kick to see what the set is. Mewtwo X. Make a Kick Puncher. My low kick did 53%. That's looking like max HP. Because if he had no HP, yeah, it would have done more. So it looks like max HP. He's max HP, and he has to be pretty speedy. Like he outspeeds my thing. So he has, I mean, no speed is already enough to outspeed my set of this thing. So yeah. What would I say? His max attack. Like, how much did his passive plays to? 77. Max attack Adamant. So he's boosting item. So he is like Earth Blade or something like that. Yeah, he has to be max attack Adamant Earth Blade. So Palkia. Palkia, let's go back to Buddycar. How much do you take? Ooh. Ooh. 77 to 90. Might just sweep. I need him to miss. Do I need him to miss? How much do I do with extreme speed from my Arceus? On Arceus, can you chew one? Actually go, because I'm minus. I can chew one. I go for, potentially go for SD. So yeah, Arceus is the play. Fire Punch, okay. Fire Punch with Sun is, with Stab, is basically the same power as Earthquake, so I have to go into Arceus right here. Go for SD, I think. And then I can put, if Lucario's back in wave, I can't win. So extreme speed from me does not enough. Fire Blast in the Sun does a good amount, but not enough as well, so I have to go for +2 and then extreme speed. Still a roll to kill. Yeah, like that. I can't shoot this. Go for SD. So I need to get this roll, otherwise I lose. I got the roll. Nice. Nice, that's good. That's good. That's a good thing. I got the roll. How do I win this? That's not a question, because this thing is way too weak. I died to every priority potential. I mean, I out-prioritize everything. The Celesteela, so how much does Celesteela take? It's maximally defensive. The set I expected from him. Fire Blast is 52 to 61. There's this thing. So he has some kind of priority. So do I need damage on this? That's the question. Do I need damage on this? I still have Buta. Celesteela I can beat with my Palkia. Xerneas is annoying. Xerneas I might... And Greninja is still there as well. This Groudon. I wouldn't have missed everything. What did... Oh wait, I didn't miss with Groudon. But the crits were annoying. So he can take +2 extreme speed. Look how it's resisted. He can... It will do a lot of damage. So my thing is... He will have some form of... So if I go for extreme speed, it's like damage doesn't matter on this, I think, because I OHKO with this thing, and this thing can't do anything. So in case he doesn't go for his priority, I go for Earthquake. He goes for his own extreme speed. Okay, I could have gone for extreme speed to get some damage on him, but damage doesn't really matter on this. We can go into this. Bluff. Maybe bluff that I'm the thing, that I'm choiced. I can't take a close combat. You might think that I'm choice scarf. This thing is still important to him. Yes, I'll see that switching. I double into Palkia. Okay, this worked out. This worked out. Now I can get another sub. I could go like he knew I have sub. I've shown sub already. I did run out of Hydro Pumps. Does he know that? Fuck, I did not even look at that. Okay, yeah. Too many mistakes on my part, like the berry or this. I did not look at my Hydro Pumps. Because pressure. What did I have pressure? Oh, the Deoxys defenses pressure. Let's go sub right here. Goes into Isamoose. So yeah. It seems he doesn't know that I mean, he doesn't know what my coverage moves are. So I go for an Earth Power right here, hopefully kill him. I don't. I do not kill him. I think that's game. I think that's game. Because quick on the Klefki. Take one hit, go for Thunder Wave, I guess. But I think that's game. Rock Polish, what you call? Okay, get Deck Drop is not really important. I have to go Thunder Wave right here. Maybe I can get some full para shenanigans. Nope, can't. But now I can go back into Palkia basically and kill him with Earth Power. Because if I go into... Yeah. He's still faster than me. He's still fast. He's stuck. He's definitely stuck. Okay, yeah, that's GG. Yeah. I mean, I can potentially flinch down the Celesteela, I guess. Can potentially flinch down the Celesteela, but that's GG. Let's see. Can I flinch down the Celesteela? Let's go. Excadrill. You versus Celesteela. That's okay. We are missing one flinch so far. Come on. Come on. Excadrill. Excadrill. That's the Leech Seed. Yeah, I lost. Like, he's recovering too much with Leech Seed. He's recovering way too much. Like, even though I flinch him with Leech Seed and the thing, like, see, and that was Leech Seed. Yeah, he recovers more than I can do. So it's over. Let's go for the Rapid Spin, just to get rid of the Leech Seed and the rocks. So now I have another chance to flinch him down, because Leech Seed is not here. But it's over, like, I can maybe win this, but yeah, GG. GG! Not looking my favor, did not came into play too much. Mainly the mistakes on my part, that I did not look at my Hydro Pumps and the wrong berry on my Class B. But either way, that was week 1. I hope you enjoyed. I'm gonna definitely have to look more at berries and all this good stuff for the next match. But yeah, that is all. I will see you another time. Ciao.